talking trendy topics. Interviews with who got motion, we gon' get it poppin'. Just show me stay, we here to stay, nothing they can do about it. Everything 100.
Yo, welcome back to The Fix. You tune in to 100.3 The Beat, STL's Hip Hop and R&B. I told y'all we gonna be kicking it with my man Julian Davis. He in the building right now, man.
What's up? How's it going?
I mean, you looking real dapper, like you jumped out that GQ spread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gave the bibs the rest for the day.
Oh, the bibs.
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna be either the blue jean bibs or the white bibs. You know.
All right, so how that works? So you know, by day you do the contract and construction thing, and then by night you know.
Nah, that's even at night. You know, I work till like 10, 11 o'clock. You know, it never stops.
So tell the people, man. We talking about Rouge Bistro. It's a new restaurant in Midtown. Tell us a little bit about the concept and what it is.
All right, our biggest push is meatballs, all different flavors: pork, veal, chicken, turkey, all different sauces. We got like 10 to 11 sauces that you can choose from. We got wings, we got salads, we got pastas. Our biggest flavor is the Rouge sauce with the wings. People love them.
The Rouge sauce.
Rouge sauce, yeah, that's something that I put together, you know.
Man, so I've been in the space, man. It's immaculate. It's right there in Midtown on what is that, Olive. A beautiful space. It's two levels. You know what I'm saying? It's all red. It just makes you think hunger. It makes you think, you know, it just got that sex appeal. It's sophisticated. Just kind of tell me where the concept came from. Like, what made you want to do a restaurant?
Because I missed the headache. Because my cousin and I used to have Michon's or the Bismarck. Washington Tucker.
Yeah.
And I missed the headache.
You missed the headache.
You
forgot it was a headache. Yeah.
No, I didn't forget. I kind of missed it. You know, it sounds crazy, but the long nights and just, you know, mingling with people and watching people enjoy what you put together.
So, I mean, obviously, you've been working on this project. It's been a passion project, but you kind of ran into some pitfalls. We want to talk about the pitfalls, but before then, like, how did the concept come about? Like, what made you want to do meatballs? Like, how did that come about?
Because nobody else is doing meatballs. You know, as a full menu, you might have spaghetti meatballs on like small plates or whatever, but nobody doing straight meatballs. And everybody I talk to, I've been working on this since 2019, trying to do the build out and everything. Okay. So everybody's like, oh, I love a good meatball. And then So
you, hold on. You did the build out. So you did a whole renovation, a gut out, and redid the whole space?
Yeah, with limited help.
So you kind of use your skill set and did it yourself?
Yep. And then just looking at a lot of how everything else was, other buildings and restaurants look in St. Louis, I'm trying to be different. Okay. You know, from the light wall to the colors to the red, you know, and then the fragrance that comes through the vents.
Okay.
You know,
all right, the aroma,
you know, the same aroma as One Hotel South.
They don't know about the One Hotel. They only know about, you know, Fountain Blue or something like that. We got more with Julian Davis, man. We're going to be talking more to him. We're going to dive into it. We're going to get in his business, man. We're going to want to just find out what's up with the liquor license. So we'll ask him more about that when we come back, man. Keep the ears locked. Yo, welcome back to The Fix. You tuned in to 100.3 The Beat. STL's Hip Hop and R&B, man. We kicking it with Julian Davis. And, you know, we talking about the bistro. We talking about the meatballs. We talking about, but give the people a little bit of the backstory. You said you started in 2019 on the project. Just kind of tell us, like, are you leasing it? Or are you owning it? Give us some context because I want to dive into where you are with the building and why you running into these roadblocks.
Okay, like I said, I started in 2019. Yeah. I was paying the lease, paying bills, paying loans that I had got, and basically gave all the loans back because COVID kicked in. It sat for like a year and a half, nothing getting done to it. So I ended up buying the building last year for 1.3. Wow. I got 1.5 out of my pocket in it.
And that's construction, build out, all
construction, equipment, everything.
Man, your pocket's kind of deep over there. Or you in put it all into the restaurant now?
Nah, it's all in the restaurant.
And that's what I'm saying. So you put all your money into the restaurant. So tell us about the liquor license process. How do that work for the people that don't know? How do the liquor license process work and what you've been running into with it?
So in the city of St. Louis, you need signatures, a 300-foot radius around your property. Okay. You need property owners, tenants, and businesses. So 2019. I was real close. I didn't get it, had to withdraw. So 2022, I applied and still didn't get it. So some of the hurdles are.
So when you say you didn't get it, what, you didn't get 50% of the signatures?
No, I had all my signatures, but they were taken back because of
they were retracted.
They were retracted because of a conversation with other business owners about what it was going to be.
Okay.
And they took their signatures back, and I didn't get it.
So basically, the neighborhood felt that the concept was going to be a different model than what you was presenting. So they basically retracted. Now, I experienced the same thing. Like in my scenario, people thought I was opening a restaurant, but some people in the neighborhood felt that it was going to be a nightclub because I was known for owning nightclubs in the past. And so I had all of the signatures. I had 50% of registered voters, 50% of property owners. And then someone from the neighborhood association said, hey, we need to protest and retract our signatures. I don't think you know what you signed for. Is that what you saying happened to you?
No, it wasn't the whole community. It was one or two individuals that spearheaded a movement.
A campaign.
Okay. So I'm not going to say it's the whole community that just was like, no, we don't want it or whatever. It was just two individuals.
So recently a new bill came into fold. Do that bill affect you with the liquor license? Kind of tell us about the new bill and if it affects you or help you or hurt you or what.
The new Board Bill 60, they're trying to get it to where you don't need the signature process. Okay. But they put a cap on your square footage of your building that a lot of people don't know about. Your building can't be any bigger than 4,000 square feet, and they want you to close at 12 o'clock. So my building is 10,000 square feet and 9,600 of usable space. So that automatically kicks me out to where I have to still get the signatures.
Okay.
And you need the signatures. So that bill doesn't help you because they think that you could be operating as a club or closing at midnight would hurt your business, or explain that a little bit further of what the issue would be.
The issue is the square footage. And then some people were complaining about what it used to be. About not looking at what it is now as a full-fledged restaurant.
Okay. All right, we got more with Julian Davis. When we come back, man, we're going to figure out what it used to be and what it is now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about it. More with them coming up. Keep your ears locked. It's The Fix. Yo, welcome back to The Fix. You tuned in to 100.3 The Beat, STL's Hip Hop and R&B. We talking to Julian Davis. We talking Rouge Bistro, the newest restaurant in Midtown. And we just trying to get down to, what it is, man. What's up with the liquor license and the whole process? Go ahead, Raven.
So, I think a lot of people don't know exactly how strenuous the process is to get a liquor license in the city of St. Louis. So can you kind of tell us a little bit about that?
You have to get signatures from business owners, property owners, and tenants, and registered voters. So basically, you can hire a company to do it for you, or you can do it yourself. But it's still a limitation on the company reaching people. So you got to knock on doors, stalk people, catch them coming home from work. Hey, I'm so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm going to open up a restaurant. I'm trying to see if I can get your signature so I can sell alcohol. You get a lot of doors slammed in your face. You get a lot of, oh, I'm busy, or... and they've gotten the mail cards in the mail. Plus, you showing them your paperwork and explaining them who you are, what you're trying to do, why you need it.
And then another struggle that you kind of run into is that people can also retract their signature if they feel like they changed their mind.
Correct. And that's what the city was saying, that people have a right to change their mind. But it's like, you believed me before. So it's like, what's the difference now?
So, you've been open, and I think that we've kind of touched on that there may be fear that it's going to be a club or it's going to be what it used to be. Since you've been open, you've hosted a few events that have went very well and very safe. Do you think that may have fed into that narrative?
Yes and no, because of the events that I was hosting, the whole city was hosting events for those days. 314 Day, Cinco de Mayo. So I wasn't doing anything any different than what everybody else was doing. And then we've teamed with Affinia Healthcare to do a lot of projects and stuff. So every month we do everything, host events with them.
And so you feel like you're not doing anything different than any other restaurant that will host private events or, evening events after business hours.
Correct, because people bring up that I'm going to be a nightclub and, I have a DJ, but... Boy, Napoli and Clayton has a DJ every Friday and Saturday. Stybirds on 270 and Dorset, they charge to get in after a certain time. So does that make those areas nightclubs, or are they just restaurants that's trying to get an additional revenue stream.
And having places for people to go. So do you think that with everything that is happening with this process, because I've heard about these struggles with other Black entrepreneurs that have been trying to open up spaces that aren't clubs, they're restaurants, they're event spaces, they're whatever they are. Do you think that there's kind of an intentional halt on Black entrepreneurship in the entertainment, nightlife, restaurant industry?
Yeah, I think it is a little racism to it, because it's like you invest all your money into this and your reputation, and this becomes your life. And just to have somebody be in control of and say, nah, we gonna limit you and limit your money, it's just disheartening. It's crazy, you know. So I know I'm not the only, you know, minority entrepreneur to go through it, but it's just a repeat cycle that you see.
So in moving forward, is there any, what are next steps for you? What does next look like? Is there any way that listeners can support you? Is there, how do we move forward?
Just keep coming in and trying our balls, because, you know, everybody loves meatballs and our wings, you know, but just trying to make it off food is rough, you know, because, you know, St. Louis is a sports town. People like to watch soccer, baseball, the NBA. I don't keep up with sports, so I heard the NBA playoffs are going on, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I think everybody, you know, want to enjoy what they call an adult beverage with their meal, whether it's wine, whether it's some sort of a spirit, even if it's some sort of a spritzer and it's, you know, it's spiked a little bit. So I just feel like that just enhance whatever that's going on, whether it's a date night or whether, you know, you hanging out with a girls' night, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, any type of celebration. Most adults are going to have some sort of a beverage, even if they just wine drinkers and they just want to drink, you know, a Cabernet all day. So
even with brunch.
Yeah. So, I mean, especially brunch and mimosas and all of that. So all of that, I mean, whether it's 6% or 11% of alcohol or 90%, they got to have it. But anyway, man, thanks for coming. Thanks for shedding light to what's happening in the city. Obviously, it's a problem. And I feel like, you know, we need to talk about conversations like this more often, because when people putting their hard-earned money on the line, they putting their reputation on the line, they putting their dreams on the line for it to have to be in the hands of somebody else who may or may not believe in it or may try to derail it intentionally. That's very disheartening. So thanks for coming by, stopping and chatting with us, man. You know, I support you. And much love to Rouge Bistro. Make sure y'all support that. Follow on all the social medias and all that. We got to get up out of here, man. Keep your ears locked. It's The Fix.
You're going to love our balls.
Thank you for tuning in to The Fix every Saturday at 7 p.m. Stay connected with us on all platforms. You dig that? At TheFixSTL. And follow your hosts at Nitty Gritty. If you enjoyed today's show, check us out for bonus content, interviews, and exclusive giveaways.